We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mills. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Mills. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at the 33-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Okay, 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now. Hey, hey.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how deep.
Mills hit and he loses the ball. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Mills. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, here's Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee and out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive.
Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. From the 31, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Woods. He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Robert Woods. 61 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mills now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's Eckler again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chargers at 3-10 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. On 2nd down, Eckler. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing, Mills. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
4th down, Mills. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, Henry. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Panther 11.
4th down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. On 1st and 10, Mills. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mills to throw it. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. on the option. Here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Right back to the air with Willis. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
First down, Mills. He finds his target, Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Mills now looks to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Final play of the half, Mills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run it again with Henry. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A first down throw for Mills. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. On the ground, it's Eckler, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Mills. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field, but to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And according to the next-gen stats, he covered nearly 40 yards after the catch. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, Willis. And this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Another down. The urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Ready, go. Ready.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mills on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mills to Michelle on the screen. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Play fake, Mills. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 27th, Willis steps away to his left. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. offers one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mills. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Mills. They'll find Williams on the slant. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter.
Ready, set, hurt.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Buying time to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They set up the screen for Henry. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. On first down, Willis. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Willis escaping the pressure right. Go to the right here and finding Burks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, ready? Roll.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mills now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Back near his goal line. Here's Mills. That is caught. It's Williams. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down. Mills to throw for it on fourth. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. Now Eckler. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Now a second down throw for Mills. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here is Eckler. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Fourth down, Mills. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Here we go.
Here's Willis. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Willis to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Throwing, Willis. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now Willis. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Willis looking to throw it. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught by Hilton. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Trap 60.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. He's going to let it fly. incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Willis out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Right back to the air with Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot